Peace, love, happiness, and wellness. Um, First and foremost, thank you guys for coming to my page. Um, subscribe to my videos, and take in this great information that you guys you're gonna see coming from wherever I'm from, whether I'm on my phone or in my studio. Um, the topic of today is to take action. Right. For some people, today is January 1st, 2019. And for some people, it's the beginning of the new year. For other people, you can see people express their sentiments that the beginning of spring, is the first year for them. I like the spring concept because that's when the sun comes back. That's when the threshold of new life begins. That's basically the last frost season. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Okay. We're going to talk about taking action. All right. Taking action is so important. Let's take the music down. Taking action is so important. And if you ask me, taking action is the most important thing in life, because taking action is what life is. It's what life is all about. And if we're not taking action, then we're not creating our realities. We're not being that which we're trying to be the most. And that's really what this is about. We're transcending realities. So I have 5 steps, and if you stay all the way through, you're gonna get those 5 steps. Okay. Basically, we want so much out of life, but unfortunately, we aren't taught how to do that. We see people living a lifestyle that we think that we would like, then build the habit of saying that we like that, but we never take action, right? We want that lifestyle, but we never take action. And I'm here to tell you that you can have that lifestyle if you want it. You can be the person that you want to be. And in this live stream, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. Okay, I'm going to tell you that in 5 steps. All right, so here you go. So step number 1. Okay, so we're all on the right page already. We all have the ability to think. Okay, well, where am I going with this? All right, yes, of course, I know we all have to think. We have thought long and hard about what we want. We want money. We want a good looking body. We want a partner that works for us. We want to travel the world. We want to learn. We want to learn the trade, right? But maybe we want to become a nutritionist or become a psychologist. But there are ways to go about focusing in on what we want that flows with our nature, right? We must first decide what it is that we're going to focus our attention on, and then stick to it until we reach our goal. And we think about that one thing that we want most every single day, right? And this is why meditation is so popular nowadays. Meditation is a silencing of the noise around us. When we stop to close our eyes, everything that we see, we reduce really the information that comes in by about 80%. Okay. When we silence the audibles, the sound that comes in, we take away another large chunk of that information that comes in that takes our attention. Okay. Things that we're reaching out to what we see, or our nervous system reaches out to what we can see. Our audible system, our sound system reaches out to what we can hear, and it takes that back into our brain and processes that back into our nervous system so that it can project the reality that we are seeing, that we're experiencing. But through meditation, we consciously make the effort to reduce the outside noise and the outside chatter, right? And finally, we use our ability to focus out the thoughts that come and go. We think all day, I don't want to do this, I want to do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do it. There's so much outside chatter noise that we really don't know who we are, where we're going, what we're doing. But when we silence out the chatter by using meditation techniques, We isolate that one thought that by visualizing the person that we want to be. Okay, so we take out all the noise that we can see, all the noise that we can hear, all the noise that we think about. We silence all of that noise, and then we focus on that one thought that we want to be, right? And we do that by way of we call that visualization, right? We're in a quiet place, but we're really programming our brain, our muscles, our whole being to move in the direction up to that which is being visualized while we're meditating. So if I was to meditate within, let's say, 15 seconds, boom, close my eyes. I'm going to feel my body. So to bring awareness that I know who I am. I'm the one that's doing the meditating. I'm the one that's focusing. Boom. So then I'm going to transcend the thoughts of feeling my body to, let's say, photography. I'm picking up the habit of photography. So now I visualize myself downtown San Antonio talking to people on the road. Hey, for $10, I'll take a picture of you. We can use my Instagram program, my Instagram page, your Instagram page. We can connect later on tonight after we take these pictures. Do you want to do this or do you not want to do that? I visualize this. Let's say I stay here for 5 minutes, walking through the whole entire photo shoot, how everything will pan out and go about. And then, we leave, we shake hands, all of this happens. And then once I'm done, let's say I'm coming out of my meditation, so I'll go back to the feeling of the relaxation of my face. I can feel the rise and fall of my stomach. And then from there, just to make sure that I know that I'm the person that's aware, I'm going to slowly open my eyes and bring in some information, and then fully open my eyes. And we're gonna come back out of the meditation phase and just get back to living, doing whatever it is in life that we're supposed to do. Is especially as far as discipline, and that's just the whole meditation. So that's step number one. So step number one is the thought process. Basically dwindling down your thoughts, dwindling down all the information that's coming in, and isolating a particular thought and magnifying that thought. Right? You don't have to be there. We just think about that, and we're gonna meditate every day. All right, you're gonna have to learn how to meditate, and I was just giving you small little details on how to. I just have to do maybe a particular type of meditation, which we call visualization, visualizing the person that you want to be. Okay, now this is a habit that we pick up and that we do every day. Everything we do every day, right, or consistently. So step number two is, after you know what it is that you desire, start now. Start right now. All right, we start right now, and I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we start right now, and we know that we're already taking action. Okay, we start right now. We're already taking action. So if your goal is to be financially wealthy, then your daily objective is to take action in the direction that will manifest financial wealth. You're just going to visualize doing the things that it takes to reach that goal. It's all about taking action, right? So you're going to start now. Excuse me. Through meditation, you should ask questions like, how do I become financially wealthy? Where do I go to get the information from? What are the best strategies to reach, financial wealth? You want to ask these questions because through meditation, because you shut out all the outside noise, that information is going to come to you because that's who you are, right? Asking, you shall receive. The thing about nature is that it gives you what you want, because that's the way nature is. But we first have to shut off all the noise so that we can actually hear it come in, because it's going to come in regardless. Even if you're out running and playing basketball and working and doing all this stuff, it's going to come in, but it's going to come in along with the other 1 million signals, right? But if you shut everything else out, that's the only signal that you're going to see. You're going to entertain that because that's what you desire most, right? We're manifesting what we desire most, that we want in our life most. For me, the first thing that comes to mind is to be to be financially wealthy. People that have written books, such as Robert Kiyosaki or Donald Trump, Warren Buffett's wife, Mary Buffett. She's written a book exposing Warren's investing strategies. You want to follow or watch or learn from people that really inspire you. That you see that lifestyle. You know what? I desire that. I would like to be that, or to be similar to that, or to come close to that. And you would mimic those or learn from those people that have been there and done that, right? And these are successful people, so you're learning from the best. You're not going to learn from your mom or your dad or Billy Bob down the road. That's just not what they do. Right? If your dad or your mom is the one that inspires you, then you should seek to walk in their footsteps and do the things that they do, which normally we do anyways. Okay, but we want to be creative, and we want to become things that we desire to be most. Reading these books is already taking major steps towards your goal. When you begin to read books, when you begin to stretch your left hamstring in efforts to become a yoga instructor, you're already taking steps. Activity is primordial. Once you're doing the activity, you just have to keep doing the activity, right? And you're going to get better. So, don't be like most people and get sidetracked because money isn't sitting in your account right now. The moment that you begin to read the books, your wealth and value is already increasing because, you've invested in your mind, right? You read Warren Buffett's, the book called Buffettology. Just by reading that book, your mind becomes more valuable than it was before, right? You can put a monetary value on that because it's going to generate returns as long as you stay consistent in your dream. As long as you continue to manifest, continue to read books, that's going to transpire into activity, into the actual strategies that you've learned, right? So, like I said, if you learn about real estate investing strategies or stock investing strategies, or how to create your LLC, maybe you're making soaps, or you're creating an online company. Well, those things take place from reading and from learning. Then you begin to do those activities, and once you do that, you stay consistent, which takes us to number 3. And I've already said the word 1,000 times, and that is consistency. And consistency is key. And you spend every day meditating and taking action, right? Do the same thing every single day. The only reason why people fail is because they stop taking action. And if you resolve to consistently take action, eventually you will reach your goal. Your level of consistency, it will let you know if you truly desire what you set out for, and if you truly want to survive. And you will find a way. If you truly want to lose 100 pounds or improve your relationships, you will work at it diligently every day. And it will be a new lifestyle, and the habits will become autonomously thriving, meaning that your biology, your biological being, your beingness is going to automatically thrive in that direction, right? Because the energy that you put into something, it is going to generate something either positive or negative. If you're coming into it from a positive mindset, then the output is going to be positive, and vice versa. Number 4, we're almost to number 5. Number 4 is to don't quit. The only way that we can lose is by quitting. So it's going to say quitting is the only way that you can fail. Okay. And any of you guys can attest to that. That's the only way that you didn't achieve something is because you quit, right? The person that says that I tried that plant-based lifestyle and it didn't work for me. The first thing I say is, well, are you still eating a plant-based lifestyle? They say, no, it didn't work for me. Well, I said, how do you know that? How do you know that it didn't work for you if you quit? And you quit. Once you quit, you never you never get to the yellow brick road, or excuse me, you never get to Oz, or in other words, you stop short of the goal, right? So while you quit, the same person that started with you 3 months later, they finally broke that barrier, and the results are there, right? So, and because of that, they continue, and then they just compound the knowledge, compound the experience. Next thing you know, they're off the chart, looking great, feeling great, and they really just transcending realities. It's almost as if they didn't even weigh 250 pounds. It's almost like, wow, it looks like you've weighed 170 pounds your whole life and you've always looked great. No, you transcend in reality. It takes time. It takes time. It takes consistency, and that's what's key: consistency. Number 4, don't quit. Right? Quitting is the only way that you can fail. Right? Excuse me. Number 5, celebrate small successes. Every time that you have whenever you meet your daily goals, let's say 5-minute meditation, 15-minute reading, wake up early, to exercise, celebrate by smiling and recognizing what you have done and with your work. That is very important. You want to stop, you want to celebrate what you have done in recognition, and you don't want to just keep pushing through and feel as if, well, what am I doing this for? You know what I mean? What's the point of life? What's the point of living? And the point of life, the point of living is to look back and was to look at what you're doing and be able to smile about it, meaning that you enjoy what you're doing. It's not it's the journey that's most important. It's not the results, right? The results is part of the journey, right? We look at the results piece by piece, and there really never is the end results. It's just the results take place every single day. Now, this isn't all inclusive, making your reality come true, but they do play key roles. These are key factors. Thoughts become things. All is mental, and before we can take action, we have to think about it. So if we use this to our advantage and control our thinking, essentially we can control our actions. So let's see how disciplined that we can become. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. Peace, love, happiness, and wellness. If you have any questions, just leave a comment in the space below. Just expect the next video to come anytime soon. Guys, go exercise, eat the right foods that you need to eat. If you don't know that, you can take a look at Dr. Sebi's food guide. Just type in Dr. Sebi, research Dr. Morris. Look at all the beautiful, great people that are on social media that are really killing it. All right. I love y'all, guys.